I'm Jeff Cornwall, and this is the Entrepreneurial Mind. Today our guest is Dr. Haworth. We'll be back to talk with her after this. Welcome, Dr. Haworth.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you coming in today. So you are a chiropractor by training, is that correct?
That's right, for 32 years.
32 years? Oh, come on.
I'm old.
Oh, no. You started very young, I think. So, you know, most of the chiropractors I know have very traditional practices and just go about treating their patients and taking care of people. You've kind of turned this into something a little different. You've come up with an invention, so to speak. Is that correct?
That's correct. About 4.5 years ago, I had this idea, and it turned into a self-treatment system powered by gravity.
So did you ever, when you were in practice, did you ever think you wanted to branch out and do other things? Or did this kind of come on just suddenly to your
Not suddenly. Even as a little child, I used to play Inventor.
Okay.
And I knew I was going to invent something wonderful someday. And to my dismay, it didn't come until 4.5 years ago, something really significant. And then it kind of a floodgate opened, and I actually have 4 inventions. This is the most significant and the first one.
So how do you manage the time between having a successful practice and a patient load and now kind of starting these new businesses, if you will? I know they're for the patients, but they're still really different kind of business because you're developing products.
Totally different. Service business, having my chiropractic practice, way easier.
Right.
Way easier. The path is much clearer. Bringing a brand new concept and a new item to the market, way harder.
So are you setting this up as a separate business, a separate entity?
Oh, totally separate. Casilia is my brand.
Okay.
And then the Tru-Align body system, that is our first item. And then we have others that will follow.
And then you have Dr. Haworth chiropractic practice as well.
I do, but very little. Most of my patients own the Tru-Align system, so they need me very little.
So basically your inventions have put your other business out of business, is that right?
Isn't that the goal? You know, to my dismay, I had about maybe 30 people that when I was out of town, they didn't feel well. Maybe they could see somebody else, but they really didn't feel well. They wouldn't hold their alignments.
Right.
And let's face it, you love these people. You're seeing them all the time. You fall in love.
Sure.
So it broke my heart. Maybe that's why I feel that this invention was an assignment that I was given.
So talk about what are the differences that you've had specifically that you've had to develop in terms of how you run this product business versus a service business?
Well, the product business, you know, we want to get to the service business, it was local. Much easier. I could even go from business to business, give them a little goodie of some sort, introduce myself. You know, at the time I would offer a free examination.
Sure.
And it really took off back then. You know, it's been a long time. We used to do these coupons, and those worked really well.
Right.
And then once you get those seeds out, well, it's also seeds with Casilia. I consider every Tru-Align that we get out there helping somebody, that's a seed. That's what is generating some of these follow-up, thank goodness, internet orders that we are getting.
So now you've had to set up a way to get these things manufactured.
Yes, which we did in Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yes, in America.
So it's made in the USA. Good.
And it's a very...
How did you find the manufacturer? Was that a difficult process?
Well, actually, we had some partners at the time, and we had hired an engineer, and these partners and this engineer found the factory.
All right.
And we're very pleased with this factory. It does medical equipment, so everything is medical grade, non-toxic.
Sure. Right.
This is all, and it's built to last. We are building a brand.
Right.
And that's not easy either,
right.
Starting a new brand. So we want it to be known as quality.
Right.
So we use the highest quality. When we lab tested, if you try to cheapen up on even the foam, you got to use such expensive foam
right.
so that in 2 years it doesn't break down funny, and now you're making people crooked.
Right, right. So you had the manufacturing, And then you had to figure out distribution next.
That's right.
So how did you get that sorted out?
Well, we immediately, when we were really in charge of how we're going to bring this to the world, we found that doing expos was the way to go.
Okay.
So this way we could have a 10 by 10 booth and people could actually try it. And I love it. I've gotten quite good as we've done this now, doing the expos a little over 2 years.
So what kind of expos are these that you go to?
Well, we do the health expos.
Health expos, okay.
Actually, our best are the medical ones.
Right.
How wonderful. The medical doctors, osteopaths, dentists, holistic dentists are using it because it's helpful for TMJ. We started out with more the body, mind, spirit ones. Very open-minded people.
Right.
That's how cold laser started.
Right.
So we figured, and it's not as expensive. Unfortunately, now we went from cheaper venues, but we've elevated ourselves to much more expensive venues.
And do you keep all the inventory in your? Do you have a facility?
They
where you
keep it at the factory.
And they do the order
Yes,
fulfillment
now,
from there for
we'll
you.
pick up like 50 at a time and go all over the United States carrying these, and then we have them delivered to us because
Okay.
we sell them at the expos.
Okay, so you sell them directly at that point.
Yes, and some of them we are shipped from
So
the
what about
factory.
internet orders? How are those
Yes,
handled?
luckily our manager is savvy with doing some of the internet things. I know we need to do more.
Right.
You know, we do need to do more, and we need to budget for that in our marketing. Right now, our main marketing budget is this PR person that gets us opportunities like this.
Right,
That's
right.
how we got you.
Right. So where do you want to go from here? I mean, you've had a successful career as a chiropractor, and now you've got 4 products on the market.
Not yet. No. Only this one.
And 3.
Oh, yeah.
3 secret ones in the work.
Well, no. The next one isn't a secret. It's a pillow that helps support excellent alignment and prevent forward head posture.
Okay. All
So
right.
and it's comfortable.
All right.
And it actually can realign. If it's a younger person, it'll simply by sleeping on it. So that's the next one coming.
And you got a couple others that you're working on.
After that, yes.
All right. Very good. And so do you just want to continue to develop products?
No, I want to really get the Tru-Align going.
You want to
and then
focus
the pillow
on what
has
you've
to
got.
come because that's a great adjunct. Once you get your neck perfect, you can't stand any pillow on the market.
Right.
That's why I invented it for myself.
Right.
And now we have quite a few out there, and people are loving it. We're getting great results. But this is just in my homemade tester phase. That's what we did with the Tru-Align.
Right.
We made our Amish model, we called it.
Right.
And you want to that's one thing for the entrepreneurs to know. You want to be first to market.
Sure.
In case somebody else, like the radios, 2 people thought of it at the same time.
Right.
But the first to market is getting it.
Very good. Thank you for coming in. What a great story.
Thank you for having me.